Hey guys, so today I'm doing my much requested what's in my bag video with my new Givenchy Pandora. For those of you who are asking about this bag in my haul video, it is the size small Pandora bag. In my opinion, it looks a little bit bigger than the other smalls that I have seen pictures of online. I bought it off of one of those flash sale sites called Rue La La. This was a present to myself for getting my first campaign with Aerie. I absolutely love this bag. I think it's so unique. I'll put a shot of me like holding it in here somewhere so that you guys can see what it looks like hanging on the body. I think that it is just super cool and casual. Before we get started, I just wanted to say that I just grabbed my bag to do this video. I did not put anything in it or take anything out of it. I went to castings yesterday, so I have like some of my casting stuff in there just so you guys can see what I actually have in my bag on a daily basis. So, one more thing. Next week I want to do a Q&A because I realized we're almost at 100,000. Can you believe it? That's insane. But I realized that I've never done any sort of a video like that, sort of like a things about me or Q&A type of video, and there's only so much that you guys can learn from a vlog. Please leave your questions in a comment below or send me a Snapchat, right on my Instagram, something like that. I'll leave all of my social media linked below as I do in every video, and let's get on with the video. It has two little pouches. I'll show you what's in this small pouch in here first. So I have in my last video I called them Quay, but I guess people were commenting that it's key, and that's the way that you pronounce them. But I have my gold kitty sunglasses in here. I love these sunglasses so much. It's definitely cloudy today, so I don't need them, but I like to have them in my bag just in case, because whenever I don't have them in my bag is always when I need them. The next thing I have is my Metro card. I've been doing weekly Metro cards in New York. It's $31, I believe, for a week of unlimited rides. The next thing I have in here is a lip balm. It is the Hurrah Vanilla Bean Lip Balm. I got this at American Apparel. It smells pretty good. It's not my favorite lip balm, it's just a lip balm. I have my inhaler. I keep this in the front little pocket so it's easily accessible. Most of the time my asthma is caused by exercise, or if I'm somewhere really warm and I step out into the freezing cold, like I'm in a store or in my apartment, and then all of a sudden I'm out in the cold, I can get a little bit of asthma, so I always keep this with me. I have my mace. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to show something like this on the internet, but I keep it in my bag just to have it, just in case. It's legal to have in New York. I've never had to use it before, but it makes me feel better having it in my bag. Alright, next there is this big pouch here, and this is where the majority of the stuff goes. I can't show you guys this because it has all of my information on it, but it is my temporary license thing. It's just like a paper that says I renewed my license, but it is not valid for identification at all, so that is kind of pointless. I also have my passport in here. Basically, I have my passport with me because my license is expired and I'm waiting for my new license in the mail, but I need some sort of a way to prove my identity in the meantime if I have a casting in a building where I need to show ID, or if I want to buy like alcohol or something. Oh, I grabbed a bunch of comp cards. I haven't taken them out. I'm not a huge fan of my comp card picture. I want to get a different picture, but this is basically what a comp card is. It's called a composite card. Basically, it's something that you give to people at a casting so that they can remember you, and a lot of times they'll like write little notes on the side of the card, or a lot of times you'll see like 3 piles, and typically that's like one pile is a yes pile, one pile is a maybe pile or a backup pile, and then another pile is a no pile. So it's always really nerve-wracking when you go into those castings and they just throw your card in a pile right away. You're like, oh god, that's the no pile. Sometimes it's cool though because you can tell that they really like the person in front of you, and then they throw your card in the same pile as that person's card, so you're like, yeah! But it says Jessica, Elite Direct, and then on the back it is another picture, the number for the agency, and then all of my measurements and things. Oh, I have a MTA New York City Transit receipt for my Metro card. But next in here is my iPad which is also my portfolio. What a lot of models have is rather than using like that huge, heavy black portfolio book, we just carry our iPads with us because it's so much lighter and it's so much easier. My portfolio, just chilling. What's up? Next, I have my wallet, and of course I have all my cards and things in there. But I just got this at Urban Outfitters a while ago. I really need to get a new wallet. I think I may actually get one of those card holders just to keep my cards in because I don't use cash anyways, and I think it would just be a lot easier and a lot lighter and smaller. I have my good luck charms. I forget what this rock is, but I went to Evolution in Soho and they have all these rocks and crystals and things, and I was just so drawn to these two rocks out of all of them. When I was little, my mom always used to bring me to this sort of like holistic store, and she would always say, oh, get whatever crystal is pulling you towards it because it is something that you need in your life. And I'm definitely one of those people who believes in that stuff, so I was like, oh, these crystals are pulling to me. And this one I think has little pieces of ruby in it, and I really thought it was beautiful. It kind of reminded me of a watermelon. And then this reminded me of a sunset, and they pulled me, so I was like, alright, I need them in my life for whatever reason, so I carry them with me as my good luck charms. And then when I was in Ohio shooting for Abercrombie & Fitch, my driver that they had hired for me gave me this, and I forget what he called it, but it was like a Buckeye, something Buckeye, and he was like, oh, it's good luck, keep it with you all the time. He was like a wizard. Like, he reminded me of just like this wise old wizard driving me around. I don't know, it was weird, but I was like, okay, this is my lucky charm. So I've been keeping this with me as well. I know that it's just a chestnut. I have tampons in here, but you guys don't need to see those. Oh, I have earrings in here for whatever reason. I think I just threw these in my bag because I didn't feel like putting them on, but these are earrings from Eleanor Kale. They are just gorgeous, I think. Let me put them in. I think they're super unique. They kind of remind me of a bird talon, to be honest with you, which kind of makes me like them even more. So this is what they look like in the ear. Definitely a super unique shape. They have really, really good dainty jewelry as well. I'm a huge fan of them, and not just because I worked for them. It is a company run by such sweet women, and they're so cool, so you guys should check them out. And that's not paid or anything. They're not telling me to say that. That's my opinion. Oh, I have glasses that I stole from my mom. I didn't actually steal them. She said that I could use them because we're the same prescription and we have an astigmatism in the same eye. So I just grabbed these because I have a fear of going to the doctor. These are her old pair of glasses, but they help me see when I need to see. Everything else is in this little bag because I don't want anything to explode and get on the inside of my Givenchy. I got this bag, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the brand of it. It's by a company that helps victims of sex trafficking, I believe. It helps them get real jobs. So this was made by a woman who is either in sex trafficking or at risk of being in sex trafficking, and it says, buy her bag, not her body. And I think that's just such a powerful message. I'm like getting all teary-eyed now, but I always love to support things like that. And I really like this bag. It's a great bag to just throw in your purse. So I have a lot of things in here. I have a ache and pain urgent relief to go powder stuff. I have a little mini bottle of eye drops, tissues. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Alka-Seltzer, because whenever I eat tomatoes or anything of the like, I get really bad indigestion. Ooh, and I like to throw them. But these make me feel better because it makes me burp. I have some mints. These are those eat whatever mints. And these, do they still say it? On the back, when I first started getting these, it used to just say suck me on the back, and I thought that was the funniest thing. I don't know, it's so cheesy, but I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious. And I got the ginger flavor because having any sort of a ginger thing after you eat really helps with your digestion. Hand sanitizer, it's always good to keep this, especially in a city. I have literally seen people on the subway chew on their finger, touch the pole, cough over their shoulder, like really hacking up the phlegm, and then bite their fingers again and touch the pole again. And you're just like, I have this Dior Creme de Rose Smoothing Plumping Lip Balm. I don't think this stuff actually plumps your lips, but it has a really nice rose scent, and it does make your lips look very nice. Plumping, no. Moisturizing, yes. I have my keys. I have a bunch of little rewards cards. I have a little alien keychain, a little Eiffel Tower keychain. I have this lotion from Aesop. It is a brand, I believe, from Australia. They have such good skincare there. I love their lotions. The only thing I have to say is, for those of you who prefer sweeter smells, all of their scents are very, very, very earthy. So this is, what is this flavor? Mandarin rind, rosemary leaf, and cedarwood. And I personally love it. I find it very relaxing and very calming. It almost smells like mulch a little bit, if that makes sense. Like if you threw orange in mulch. And I know it sounds really weird and you're like, ew, that's disgusting, but it's such a nostalgic smell for me because I used to play in the mulch piles and look for dead frogs. That's so weird. I think it was because I found a dead frog once and then my mom said that they got stuck in there, so I would just dig through the mulch pile to see if I could find any live frogs so that they wouldn't die, but I would always find dead ones. I have a pen just to have with me because you never know when you need a pen. This is getting personal now. I have a sheer floral scented cleansing cloth for sensitive skin, pH balanced, and dermatologist and gynecologist tested, so I'm sure you can guess what that is. I am on flights and train rides and such a lot, so sometimes you just need to freshen yourself up a bit, so that is what I use these for. I have Dramamine in here from my last flight, I just never took it out. I have a NYX matte lipstick in the color Eurotrash. I love this color. I think that it is gorgeous. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's definitely that like Kylie Jenner type color that is so popular right now. It's a very flattering lipstick for a lot of people. I have this vanilla-y perfume from Lush. It's like a florally vanilla. I'm smelling the jasmine. It's like vanilla and jasmine. I love this scent so much. It's so pretty. It's vanilla, but it's not candy vanilla. I have a Ricola, just in case, a Zyrtec D, again, in case I get sick, and then the last thing I have is just some Listerine Cool Mint Pocket Pack strip things. These things are brutal, but it's such a good, oh my god. Ah! I don't know why I just ate one, but ooh, they are so brutal, but they really work. And sometimes before at casting or something, or at a job, sometimes you're really, really close to the other person and you just had like onions and stuff for lunch because that's what the client got you for lunch. So you're like, okay, I'm just gonna take one of these and torture myself for like 5 minutes so that I'm not torturing you for the rest of the day. That is it for my what's in my bag video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was fun, and leave me a comment below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are not already. It's always greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys in my next video.